Yes, guys, I generally don't tend to get overly excited about OTAs, and I don't generally tend to overanalyze OTAs. But what I do like to do is make observations based on the team, in case you can't tell already. And I just come on here and give my opinion. And one guy that stood out, or I think should stand out at the very least for this team, should be Keeanu Benton, who's entering his second season with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I see OTAs as a really good opportunity for him to really make an impact with us. What's going on, everybody? I'm Mac, back with another video. As always, do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, follow on Instagram. Link is in the box below. So, with Cam Heyward holding out in OTAs, this is the first time that he's held out in OTAs in his career. He's holding out for a contract. He's been doing that for about a week and a half or so now. But it's not to say that Cam Heyward is not taking care of himself. He's just not doing it with the team. He's doing it with a group of people. He's doing it by himself. And, he just he's just choosing to not go to OTAs because he wants that contract. To me, I see this as two positives for the Steelers because number one, I think in the long run, as far as this team is going to go forward, I think Cam, if he doesn't get awarded that extension or that contract that he's holding out for, it's going to help us out because Cam, he's 35 years old. He's in the twilight of his career. And I really think that it's going to save us some more cap room in the grand scheme of things because, Cam, he's done his due diligence with us. He's had a successful career with us. I just think it's best that he just, he doesn't come to OTAs. He probably won't get awarded the extension. Who knows? But the way I see it, I don't really think Cam can be on this team for any longer. And number two, this opens up the door for Keeanu Benton because Cam's reps are going to be going with the depth now. And what better man to do it than Keeanu Benton? He was by far and away the best defensive lineman that this team had last season. And he didn't even get to showcase that until he got the start, the green light to go at around midseason last year. And this guy's skill set, I just think he has every single warrant in the world to be a week one starter. I mean, like I said, his skill set should be more than enough for you. Great with pass rush reps. He's a 3-down guy. He is a really good run stuffer up the middle. I mean, the guy's just so physical, and the guy has just all the potential in the world to be a star. Reminds me a lot of Stephon Tuitt. That's the kind of player that Stephon Tuitt was. And I think if anyone is to replicate his kind of play, it's definitely Keeanu Benton. And not only is Keeanu Benton going to be attending these OTAs, and not only is he going to be getting with the first team reps, fingers crossed, hopefully he does, but I really do think that you put him on the line with Cam Heyward if he is going to be on the roster this year. He does, get that contract. Let's say that he does, just hypothetically. But you put him alongside with Cam Heyward, and you can put him alongside with Larry Ogunjobi. I think you can probably use Keeanu Benton more as a defensive end because his play style really kind of reminds me more of a defensive end kind of guy, more so than a defensive lineman. And then even that, you take a look at all the big names on defense that the Pittsburgh Steelers have. Obviously, TJ Watt, obviously Alex Highsmith, obviously Minkah Fitzpatrick, Joey Porter Jr. You take, now with adding Patrick Queen, now with drafting Peyton Wilson, this defense has a lot of big names on it, and I think Keeanu Benton right there can be in the grand scheme of things if you let him marinate, you let him develop more, and you give him those first team reps. He has all the potential to do that, man. And even if you put him in that young nucleus that you have with a mixture of players that have been here long enough, he's going to be learning and he's going to be, you know, aside with some players who may or may not get in the Hall of Fame, but players who have established themselves as a big name in the NFL, like Cam Heyward and like Larry Ogunjobi. So the way I see it, if there's anyone on this defense that's poised to have a breakout year and anyone who's poised to have this golden opportunity to get those first team reps, I think it goes to Keeanu Benton without a doubt. So that's just a take of mine. Those are just some thoughts of mine. And like I said, let's just have OTAs play out a little bit more. Let's see what the contract situation's like for Cam Heyward. But personally, you got to get Keeanu Benton involved more, man. I mean, this guy's potential is through the roof. But let me know what you think down below. What do you guys think about Keeanu Benton? What do you guys think that about the Cam Heyward situation? Well, maybe not a situation, but what Cam Heyward is doing right now as far as OTAs. Let me know what you think. This is Mac checking on out for the day. Have a good one, everybody.